So in 6.4, we're going to be adding and subtracting percents. I sort of talked a little about this in the last lesson, but we're going to take it to the next level here. All right, so convert the fraction into decimals to percents. Okay, so 6/12 simplifies to 1/2, and hopefully we've memorized that 1/2 is 50%. Now 7/25 is simplified, so we're going to make it a percent. How do you make up things a percent? You put them over 100. And so this is 28%, just to show 6/12, right? You can't make 12 over 100, right? So you go to 1/2 and then times 50, 50%. 1/3, right? 1/3, right? You have 3 times table or prime number, most of the prime numbers down there. You're not going to be able to put it over 100, so you're stuck with the division method. So it's 1 divided by 3. Decimal straight up from 1, add a 0. 3 into 10 goes 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. Remainder 1. Bring down a 0. 3 into 10, 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. And we get 3's forever. So the decimal is 0.3 repeating. The percent is 33.3 repeating percent, which is around 33%. All right. This is 4/10, which is 40 hundredths, which is 40%, or just move the decimal twice, right? 40%. Move this decimal twice, 5%. Move this decimal twice, 100%. Again, 0.05 is 5 hundredths, which is 5%. This is 100 out of 100, 100%. We can combine percents. So 20% more is 120%. You'll start at 100%. 20% less than 100% is 80%. It works that way. This is a very key concept. All right, so if you have 100% plus 30%, it's 130%. Yes, it is that easy. We're elite. This is not the homework. This is leading somewhere. So 100% plus 4% is 104%. 100% minus 25%, all right, hopefully you can do it in your head, but it's 75%, right? 100 minus 25, right? We're going to borrow, and you're going to get 75. 100% minus 40% is 60%, right? 100 minus 40. Well, again, if you have to do this, fine, but 10 minus 4 is 6. So we're going to use that today. Dan earned a perfect score in his test plus a 4% bonus. What was his score? Right? A perfect score is 100%. So he must have gotten 104% on his test. Harry was training for soccer as hard as he could, but his coach wanted him to add another 10%. How hard did his coach want him to train? Coaches say this all the time. I want you to give me 110%. If 20% of students left the class, what percent would be left? Right? It would be 100%. Now, this is the key, right? You have to understand, it doesn't say 100% anywhere. You have to understand the whole thing is 100%. You take away 20%, 80% would be left. Cindy completed 30% of her project. What percent would be left? Right? It's 100% minus 30%. It'd be 70%. Of the project is left to do. She better get moving. All right, so Denise and her friend went to dinner and the bill came to $80. Now, right, typically friends will just split the bill in half and each get 40. But some people get more, especially if one person eats way less than the other, they get more particular. So we're going to do that. Her friend ate 40% of the food and Denise ate the rest. They agreed to pay proportionally. How much should Denise pay? So if the friend did 40%, what percent did Denise eat? Hopefully you're saying, duh, she did 60%. You're more than welcome to do that in your head. So Denise should pay 60% of the $80, right? We're going to move the decimal twice. I'm going to use the decimal method because it's money. 6 times 8 is 48. Move the decimal once. Denise should pay $48. That's what, let's label that. That's what Denise should pay if they're going to do it proportionally. And, the friend, now the friend fried the end of friend. That's how I remember how to spell friend. Now the friend, you could do, right? You could do hers as 80 minus 48, or you could do 80 times 0.4. They should be, right, 80 minus the 48 Denise paid, or 80 times 0.4. They should get the same answer. But I didn't ask that. I asked what Denise should pay. So she should pay 60% of the bill. Sam and his partner earned $140 together on a project, but did unequal amounts of work. His partner did 30% of the work, and Sam did the rest. They agreed to be paid proportionally. How much should Sam be paid? Well, hopefully you're saying, well, Sam did 70% of the project, right? 100 minus 30 is 70. So we're going to do 0.7 times 140. 7 times 0, 7 times 4 is 28. And 7 plus 2 is 9. Move the decimal. Sam should be paid $98. And the friend can have the rest of the 140, the 30%. Bob and his friend purchased a $24 can of paint. Bob started with a full can, and when he was done, the level of paint was at 0.7. His friend used the rest. If they agreed to pay proportionally, how much should Bob pay? All right, so 0.7, all right, is 70%. So Bob, right, Bob started and used this much up here. He used this much. So how much should he pay for the can, assuming the friend used the rest? Well, 0.7 is 70%. So he must have used 30%. So he should pay 24 times 0.3. 3 times 4 is 12, times 6 was 1 is 7, 7.2, but it's money. He should pay $7.20 because he used 30% of the paint. Martin and his friend shared a pizza with 8 slices that cost $15. His friend ate 6 slices and Martin ate the rest. Oh, this is a little harder. And if they agreed to pay proportionally, so first of all, so there are 8 slices. So the friend ate 6 out of 8, which means Martin ate 2 out of 8. Well, 2/8 simplifies to 1/4. So, right, so we're going to use the fraction method. So it's 1/4 times 15, right, which is 15/4. Well, 4 doesn't go into 15, but 4 goes into 12. 12/4 is 3. So 15/4 is 3 and 3 extra fourths. Oh, I've memorized that 3 and 3/4 is $3.75. 3/4 is 75 hundredths. Now, that's the fraction method. If you want to do the decimals, 1/4 is, again, I wanted you to memorize that 1/4 is 25 hundredths, 0.25. So you do 15 times 0.25. We should get the same answer. Step over. And we do, move the decimal twice, $3.75 is what Martin should pay because he ate 1/4, 2 out of 8 slices. The friend should pay the rest of the $15. Larry and 2 friends went to dinner and spent $90. One friend ate 1/4 of the food and the other ate 40%. Larry ate the rest. They agreed to pay proportionally. How much should Larry pay? All right, so let's do, all right, with fractions, all right, so the friends, and then here's Larry. All right, so the friends, one ate 1/4, the other ate 40%. Okay, so now how do you want to deal with that? 1/4, one way, 25 is 25%. So the friends ate 65%. That's one way to do it. I think that's the easiest way, right? Because this one's already percent. So then Larry, let's neaten up Larry's name, did 100% minus 65%, which is 35%. So he ate 35% of the 90, so I'm going to do the decimal method. And so 5 times 0 is 0, 5 times 9 is 45, step over, 3 times 0, 3 times 9 is 27, 0, 5, 11, move the decimal twice, I've goofed up here somewhere, 5 times 0 is 0, 5 times 9 is 45, step over, 3 times 0, 3, 5, 11. Oh, 31. I misread that. I did it right. I just couldn't read my own writing. $31.50, right? Because what I was doing in my head, well, half of this would be $45. So it's got to be a little less than $45 since he's not, well, or a third of it would be $30. So he had to be paying between $30 and $45. So $31.50 makes sense. Okay. Okay, so we're going to practice. So the Cowboys won 75% of the game. If they played 20 games, how many did they lose? All right, so the key to this is if you win 75%, you lost 25%. So we need 25% of 20. So fraction method, 25% is 1/4. So they lost 5 games. I'm going to use the fraction method there. I think it's better. But yes, you could do 20 times 0.25. It would get the same answer. In a survey, 80% of students said they like soccer better than baseball. If 200 students were surveyed, how many said they preferred baseball? All right, so 8, and you got to read these because, especially on the test. So I don't want the 80%. I want the 20%. Right, so it's 20% of 200. Right, well, we can just cancel, well, I can just cancel the 100 and 200. Why not? 20 times 2, 40 students preferred baseball. And I have to be less sloppy. Right, the rest preferred, what was it, soccer. Paul and his 2 friends shared an $18 pizza with 8 slices. One friend ate 50%. So let's do the friends over here. One friend did 50%. Another ate 1/4. Paul ate the rest. If they agreed to pay proportionally, how much should Paul pay? Well, 1/4 is 25%. So they ate 75%. So Paul ate 25%. So Paul ate 1/4 of the $18 pizza. Right, you can simplify those and you get 9 halves. 8 halves is 4. So this is 4 1/2, which is $4.50. So again, this is why people like doing the decimal method, because it comes right out in money. But you know, when you're in your real life and you don't want to be sitting there writing with a pencil and paper at the dinner table, right? That's why a lot of people just decide to split it. And right, and I do get the same answer, $4.50. Good luck on the homework.